Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Text with me, Jay. So today we're looking at Plex Media Server. We're looking specifically at what it is, what it does, and essentially the most important part, is it any good? So first of all, what is Plex? Well, Plex is a media server or a centralized database of your own digital content that allows you to basically access it from a whole host of different devices, whether that's your mobile phone, tablet, TV, your PC, wherever you are, you should be able to get access to it, and that can basically be both at home and also whilst you're on holiday, around a friend's house, wherever. As long as you've got internet access, you're good to go. So the application itself is available on a whole host of different mediums. As we can actually see by the website here, it lists all the different things that it's currently available for, and there is a lot for it. So that is essentially what it is. So it's your own content. I mean, essentially a simpler way to think of it is it's your own Netflix that you control what content goes on it, who has access to it. So that's what it is. And essentially what it does in the same nutshell as well. So what does it look like? Well, this is the kind of the web client. And the web client is also the management application that you use of adding libraries. So I've already got my films added here. I've got TV shows on here as well. I'm actually using a different view. So earlier on I was searching for a year for TV shows, and then I was actually doing it by the last episode of the date being added. If I wanted to, I could just do it by the network that it's come from, a particular collection, actors, genres, or I can just select all of the ones I've not actually watched, or I can just select all and then it'll load everything up. Same with movies, you get the exact same feature, but you can even go as far as doing the resolutions for it if you want to as well, or even doing custom filters. Now, if you want to, you can also add other libraries. So these would be your music, your photos, or even other videos like home videos that you may have taken, or your own YouTube videos if you're a YouTuber. You can add them at any point, and that's it. Plex itself is free of charge. Now, the non-mobile applications are also free of charge. To sort of demonstrate that a little bit more, they actually have an article that does go over this. So essentially, everything is free. All the applications are free. You don't have to pay for them, but if you're using, say, a iOS, Windows, or Android device, and you want to use the Plex application, it's free to install, but it does have limitations. So you have monthly, yearly, or lifetime. Now, whilst I'm actually speaking of these, Plex are running a 20% off on their lifetime one, and out of all of them, I would probably say that's the best one to go for, because if you're paying yearly, well, after 3 and a bit years on this current deal, well, you would have already paid for the lifetime one, so just pay for the lifetime, job done. But each to their own. If you're not sure why you would want to do Plex Pass, well, if we go back to this original document, which I will link in the actual video description below, it actually tells you what a Plex Pass subscription gets you. So as well as getting you free use for all of the paid for apps as well as the features and benefits, you get things like stream trailers and extras. So if I actually go to my own film library, choose Captain America for example, and you'll see you get extras down here. So if a friend's with me and they haven't watched the film before, rather than trying to explain it, you can go, well, just watch a quick trailer and decide if you want to watch it. If you're a film buff like I think I am, but probably not, you can actually then start watching all of the behind the scenes, so interviews with the actors. Now, not every film has this, I should say. It all depends on the film and whether or not they actually recorded this. So that is all down to the film and making it available with Plex as well. But that's one of the features that you can actually get. Other things in here are you can record live TV to your own library. So whilst we're talking about Plex Pass, I did actually reach out to Plex themselves, who were kind enough to actually provide me with a lifetime pass, not for me, but for you guys. So that's right, we're basically doing a competition as a thanks for my subscribers. So thank you for supporting me, and my way of giving back was reaching out to them, and they've given me one lifetime pass to give away. If you want to enter that competition, check the pinned comment down below and enter via the gleam.io link that I'll provide for you guys. Now, the competition itself will only run for 2 weeks. After that, I'll choose one lucky winner and I'll announce it basically on Twitter, and I'll also put a comment under the video, but I will need the email address from the winner so I can actually communicate with Plex directly, and then we'll basically get your account upgraded to a lifetime one. So we've looked at Plex, what it is, what it does, briefly how it works, and the actual Plex Pass features. Now, we're basically talking about, is it any good? So once you compile all of that together, is this entire sort of host of films, its extras that it gives, the extra detail, all of that, is it any good? Yes. If I was going to rate it out of 10, 7 out of 10. The reason why it doesn't get an 8 is, well, I'm not a big fan of paying for stuff, especially when you're forcing it onto the mobile applications. Now, if I had the choice of just purchasing maybe certain parts, great, I would probably see that as a better option, but then depending on the company, some companies may try to bump the prices up of stuff. But overall, once you pay for that lifetime thing, it's like a one-off cost. And yes, whilst there are open source projects out there, and this is actually a fork of the old XBMC, they've done so much more with it, more than a lot of people actually expected. So 7 out of 10 is its score, purely because I think the monthly cost, or the yearly cost, or even the lifetime cost, is still fairly expensive. Even with the 20% offer that they're doing at the moment, that sort of makes the lifetime pass more comfortable, I would say is the phrase, but it's still not great. So 7 out of 10, there's still improvements to be made, as always, but there's certainly interesting features. If the Plex Cloud works very, very well, then we may see that raised to 8.5 out of 10, but for now, 7 out of 10 on Plex. I would recommend it over Kodi and MB myself, but that's just for the way that I manage my own library. For others, they'll literally swear by Kodi until the day they die, so it all depends on you. I've used everything, this is my opinion. What do you guys think of it? What do you think of it compared to Kodi or MB? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear from you guys, and I'll quite happily discuss the pros and cons of each one down below in the comments if you fancy doing that. So don't forget the competition, guys. Good luck to everyone that enters it, and until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.